Did you know the words you say to yourself can be the reason why you're feeling stuck? Some phrases might seem harmless, but over time, they can damage your confidence and self-worth. Today, I'm going to show you 7 toxic phrases that you need to stop saying right now if you want to live a happier, healthier life. Before we dive in, make sure to hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon. That way, you won't miss more tips to help you grow mentally and emotionally. Phrase number 1, I'm not good enough. This phrase is really common, but it's also very dangerous. Every time you tell yourself you're not good enough, you're making it harder to believe that you can succeed. It's like you're putting up a wall between you and your potential. And here's the thing, no one is perfect. The goal is progress, not perfection. Let's say you want to try out for a sports team or apply for a new job. But before you even start, you tell yourself, I'm not good enough. What happens? You either don't try, or you go into the situation expecting to fail. Either way, you're blocking your own path. Alternatively, try saying, I'm working to get better. This small shift in language helps you focus on growth. You don't have to be perfect, just better than you were yesterday. Phrase number 2, I always fail. This one is tricky because failing can feel terrible. It's easy to believe that one failure means you'll always fail. But the truth is that failure is a part of life, and it doesn't define who you are. In fact, many successful people failed multiple times before they got things right. Think about someone who's learning to play an instrument. They might mess up the first few times, but it doesn't mean they're a failure. It means they're learning. If you think about it, even the word fail can stand for first attempt in learning. Instead of saying, I always fail, say, I can learn from my mistakes. This gives you permission to grow from your experiences rather than be trapped by them. Phrase number 3, nobody likes me. This one is a big hit to self-esteem. When you tell yourself nobody likes me, you're not just making yourself feel bad, you're also creating distance between you and other people. The more you believe it, the more you might pull away from friends, family, or new people you meet. And in most cases, it's not even true. Let's say you didn't get invited to a party, or someone didn't return your message. Instead of thinking they dislike you, there could be a dozen other reasons why. Maybe they're busy, or they simply forgot. Assuming nobody likes you based on one event is unfair to yourself and to them. Then, try replacing that thought with, I'm working on my connections with others. This reminds you that relationships take effort and time, and one moment doesn't define how people feel about you. Phrase number 4, I can't do it. This phrase stops you before you even begin. It's like closing the door before you have a chance to walk through it. When you say, I can't do it, you're telling your brain not to even try, and that's where the real problem is. Imagine you're learning something new, like how to cook a difficult recipe or ride a bike. If you say, I can't do it, you've already given up. But what if you simply gave yourself permission to try? Even if you don't get it perfect the first time, the effort matters. Start saying, I'll give it my best shot. It shifts the focus from fearing failure to simply trying, which is always the first step towards success. Phrase number 5, it's all my fault. It's natural to take responsibility when things go wrong, but sometimes we blame ourselves for things that aren't fully in our control. Saying it's all my fault can weigh you down with guilt and shame, even when it's not true. Let's say you're working on a group project, and it doesn't turn out the way you hoped. It's easy to blame yourself for the failure, but it's important to remember that a project involves many factors and people. Blaming yourself for everything only adds unnecessary pressure. Instead, say, I did my best, and I'm learning from it. This statement helps you recognize that you're human. Mistakes happen, and they don't define you. Phrase number 6, I'm so stupid. This is one of the harshest things you can say to yourself. No one is stupid, but everyone makes mistakes. Calling yourself stupid after making a mistake is not only unfair, but it's also damaging. It lowers your confidence and makes it harder for you to bounce back from mistakes. Imagine you forget an important task at work or school. Instead of beating yourself up, think about what led to that mistake. Were you too stressed or too busy? Did you have the right tools? Often, it's not about being stupid, but about needing better systems or support. Replace it with, "I made a mistake, and that's okay." This shows self-compassion, which is key to moving forward. Phrase number 7, I don't deserve to be happy. This is a heartbreaking phrase, because everyone deserves happiness. Sometimes, difficult times or past mistakes can make you feel unworthy of joy, but it's not true. You don't have to be perfect or have everything figured out to be happy. Think of someone who has gone through a rough time, maybe losing a job or experiencing a breakup. They might feel like they don't deserve happiness because of their past, but that's not the case. Happiness is something we all deserve, no matter where we are in life. Say, "I deserve to be happy, just like anyone else." Happiness isn't something you earn, it's something you allow yourself to feel. Words are powerful. The more you say these toxic phrases, the more you believe them. But when you change them, you give yourself the chance to see things differently, to grow, and to live with more self-respect. Which of these phrases have you said to yourself before? Let me know in the comments. Let's work together to change our words and build healthier minds. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to hear this. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips on mental health and self-worth. Together, we can make a big difference.